though.
Do you have any feedback? Do you want to give our gameplay director, Mike Wang?
With the graphics, you know, obviously they're where they need to be.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and...
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Markkanen is out there with Hayward. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Vucevic, and it's Beasley in at the 2-guard spot. And for Philadelphia, Paul George is out there with Bagley. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Hield. And it's Wall in at the point guard. Now here's Wall. The pass to Thompson. And here's Wall. That one off the back iron and out. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Here is Wall. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Wall attacking. Good.
You know, one of the things I like about Wall is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
Now, here's Mitchell. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game, and the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Here's Mitchell. 7 points in the game. Markkanen finds Vucevic. Hayward against George. Vucevic trying to get open, and Hayward gets it to go.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Hayward against George. Passes it to Hield from past the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Beasley against Bagley. It's stolen by Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Mitchell against Wall. Mitchell's shot is good.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Wall looking for an opening. Over Mitchell. Kept alive. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Wall against Mitchell. Wall dishes to Thompson. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and the shot goes in.
And George able to adjust his shot there. A tough one to block when he does that.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Wall against Mitchell. He dishes it to Beasley. Over Hield. No good from Beasley.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Dallas. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Mitchell. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Vucevic, and it's Hayward, and it's Beasley, and it's shooting guard. Now here's Wall. Here's Bagley, and the layup falls. Bagley's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Mitchell's shot is good. Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and 5-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. But players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play.
Beasley with a clean look. Off target with his 3. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Wall passes to Hield. Back to Wall. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 11, and they're able to recover. Vucevic with the bucket. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And here's Wall outside. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Mitchell looking it over. Mitchell is double. Here's Markkanen. Here's Vucevic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Second free throw, no good. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range. But I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Now here's Beasley. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Memphis. Mitchell.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And it's Vucevic missing. The 76ers leading. And here's George for 3. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Mitchell. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Out to Hayward for three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Hayward's got it all tied up now for the Mavs. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And now we'll see. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were always within striking distance. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Thompson is out there with Bagley. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Wall. And it's Hield in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Mitchell passes to Vucevic. Over Thompson. Beasley for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Outside, George. Outside, Wall. And Thompson throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 1-point game. Hield kicks to Wall. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Such a shrewd playmaker. Love watching Wall break down the defense in the pick and roll.
Mitchell outside. Down low, Paul George with the steal. Takes the 3, and it's Wall. That time the assist by George. Wall's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia. The Mavericks shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Here's Mitchell. Knocks it loose. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And it's George missing. Mavericks trail by 4. To the left wing. Inside, here's Mitchell, and he converts the layup. 15 points for Donovan Mitchell. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. The 17-footer. That doesn't go either for George.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now, here's Mitchell. 18 points for him. Basket counts.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
Ball against Mitchell. Wall passes to George. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Markkanen finds Mitchell. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Mitchell against Hield. From deep, George. And it's George again missing. One-on-one fast break. Hayward on the wing. Off target.
Well, that long reach of Paul George's really bothers shooters.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas. Markkanen is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Hayward. And it's Mitchell in at the point. They get it back. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Vucevic. The 76ers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Wall passes to Bagley. Back to Wall. Count it. Wall's got the lead back up to 4 now for the 76ers. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's Vucevic following the basket by John Wall. Beasley the pass to Vucevic. Good D by Thompson. The 76ers leading by 4. Now here's Hield. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists here tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Mitchell. Nice D from Wall. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. George dishes the Wall. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Mavericks trail by 9. Mitchell up top, covered by Wall. To the paint, will it go? And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Here's George, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the 76ers lead by 9. Here's Mitchell. Drops in the layup for 2. Mitchell's got 22 points.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Outside, George. He's off on that one.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Mitchell is double. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Bagley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Vucevic.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game. Here's Mitchell. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Beasley outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Well, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock him down from behind the arc.
Hayward against George. Teardrop shot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 8. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, John Wall.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. To the inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Green comes in for Gordon Hayward. Burke, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Milton. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Dallas. Good on both.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Here's Dallas. Let's go. Brunson, no good. Milton with it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.